Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me in today's guided meditation for positive affirmations. My name is Alice and I will be leading you through this meditation that should take roughly 5 minutes. Now find somewhere that's comfortable for you, somewhere that is that you are fully aware of your surroundings. Listen out to the ambient noises. What can you hear in the room that you're in? Or you might be outside taking a stroll. What can you hear outside? And if you do happen to be somewhere that it is safe to be able to sit down and just take a rest, then you may want to gently turn your attention inwards and close your eyes. Now I'm going for a walk, so you may hear some muddy footprints, sploshy, as I'm splashing through the mud at the moment. So this could be a good background for the sound. Now I'm going to give you a guided visualization. So imagine that you're standing outside, or that you're going for a walk as well, and you're walking through a beautiful green field, and you're just coming along side a brook. There's a little stream running around, and on the edge of the stream there's some lovely big trees. You can imagine that you're a big strong tree. You could be a broad oak tree or an elegant willow tree, and as you're standing there on the side of the brook, of the stream, we're going to imagine that as we are the tree, that our grounding cord from our back is going to be digging deep from us right into the soil, just like the roots of the tree does. And this root, this grounding cord, is so thick. We've got so many roots, myriad of roots, and they're going deep into the earth. Now we're going to think of and recall some times in the past when we've held on to some pain, we've had some traumatic experiences, we've had some difficult conversations, we've felt hurt at times, and there are times when we feel people have not been just towards us. Now think of all those times when we felt hurt and humiliated, times when we've been injured, times when we've been felt angry. We may have anger that we're still holding on to. Could be resentment. Perhaps we've been comparing ourselves to others and can't help but feel that we've been hard done by. Maybe that you're holding on to, as well as anger, holding on to some envy and resentment. It could be that we've been comparing ourselves and we're feeling disappointed with what we see. These may well be real, they may simply be projections or interpretations, quite possibly in our imaginations. Sometimes not. Now all of these past frustrations and anger, we're going to bring them forward right now. We're going to identify them, recognize them. We're going to appreciate that these stories from our life, things that have happened to us, these events are in our past, and we're not going to allow them to affect our future or our present. We're not going to allow the pain from the past to stop us from living our life that we are right now as fully and as wonderfully as we can. So we're going to drag up all these past hurts, bring them forward. We're going to throw them into this container. Now into this container we're also going to put in all the future worries and concerns that we have, anything that is causing us stress. What are you worried about right now? What uncertainties do you have that is stopping you right now from enjoying this present moment? What fears, anxieties do you have? What's making you anxious right now? Identify these things, and if you have a journal, you may want to write them down. Ponder them. Bring them all back to you. Put them into this container. We're going to put all these negative influences, these toxic thoughts that don't serve us anymore. We're going to put them into a container, close the lid, and we're going to flush them down. We're going to gather them up and we're going to throw them down our grounding cord, which is very strong. And of course with our tree, our grounding cord is rooted into the earth, but all these past and future worries and concerns and fears and anger and envy and resentment and disappointment, we're going to flush them down our grounding cord so that they go down through the roots. They're not just going to stop at the soil. All of these negative influences are going to keep going strongly. They're going to drain down through the earth. They won't stop until they get to the centre of the earth, where they dissipate into the scorching molten lava. And now this brings you freedom, because now our grounding cord, that's very strong, our roots are free and they now have space. We have a space in which our roots can actually absorb the goodness from the running water, the flowing water that is flowing under the earth. So we're going to soak up this beautiful water. It's going to fill us up with a wonderful energy and wonderful nourishment. And as we're just now bubbling over with enthusiasm and energy. And if you like, you may bring your hands up past your shoulders and form a sort of crown over your head. And we're going to use this crown as a way to receive in all the goodness from the sunshine. Because as we are in this field with our big stocky sturdy tree planted on, sitting and standing next to the stream, we can see this beautiful blue sky, and there's this amazing golden sun above us. And we're going to welcome in the warmth of the sun, all of the goodness of the sun, all the positivity. It's absolutely amazing. We're now bubbling over with optimism and enthusiasm for today. And our eyes are open and we can see the good things that are around us. We can actually spot and identify. We are now looking out for the good things in our life that we can appreciate, that we can be grateful for. They could be tiny little things. For us, as a tree by the stream, we're very grateful for the water. And as we stand there, we see a lot of people walking past with their dogs, and the dogs also appreciate the water, jumping up and splashing up to get some water when they've been thirsty from having a good run around in the outdoors. And now that we are bubbling with enthusiasm, we are able to see a little more clearly. We're able to now prioritize ourselves. We're able now to acknowledge that we are enough. You are enough. I am enough. We are enough. And we make the choice. We have the freedom to make our choices. We have the power to make our choices. We acknowledge our power. We acknowledge that we have choices. And we look at the possibilities. We use our knowledge, our hindsight, gained from hindsight, from past experiences, to make careful analysis. But we relish the fact that we have the power within ourselves to be confident, because we are confident, and we make our own choices based on what brings us joy, because we live our life with abundance and joy. With joy, we appreciate ourselves, we appreciate our family, we appreciate our friends, and we appreciate the fact that every day we are here. For each new day that when we wake up, we have an opportunity to open our eyes and to do things. We have an opportunity to make our choices. We have an opportunity to explore the world and to learn new things, to spend time with loved ones, whether that is virtually or in person. And we have the choice to make our own decisions, and we can choose to enjoy our life. We can choose to behave and act with integrity. We can choose to be an inspiration to ourselves and to others. We have the power to make that choice. And now, when you're ready, you may gently wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and in your own time you may open your eyes. Namaste, peace and blessings.